at some headlines. We begin with the headline from the Punch. It's a very sad one. I saw the pictures of this yesterday, and I don't know what's happening to our legends, but fans moan as veteran actor Amechi Munago dies at 61. It was really painful to see. We don't know what's happening, especially with the male actors in the industry. It seemed to be, I don't know. Kaduna abductions. Federal government plans school safety course as 137 pupils regain freedom. So here we are. Remember? Yesterday, I had this, I was talking about this, and I think somebody said, just take what the government says. Well, glad to know now that I think a number has been given. It's not all 200, and it's 137 pupils who have regained freedom. That's the headline on the Punch. Kaduna abductions. Federal government plans school safety corps as 137 pupils regain freedom. And then this one on the Punch again says, APC suspicious as Adeleke raises cybercrime panel. APC suspicious as Adeleke raises cybercrime panel. That is on the Punch newspaper as well. Quickly remind you that you can join us live on Facebook. We are streaming. Just in case you do not know how to go about it, I'll tell you. It's very simple. Get on Facebook. Very easy. You have the app. If you don't, download it and register. Well, create an account. Well, if you have, get on Facebook. Search for Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. You would see the Nigeria Info logo there. Over 200,000 followers, so you do not go to the wrong one. Okay. Now, when you get on there, you would see the live stream. You do well to drop your comments, watch, join the conversation, and beyond that is share. Do well to share as well, so you get as many people to join in and follow the discussion. Okay. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Like the page, comment, follow the live stream, importantly, share. Thank you very much. On X, it is Nigeria Info PH on X. Nigeria Info PH on X. So you can go there and also do the same thing. The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. That is the WhatsApp number. So whichever way you intend to get to us, we've made it really easy. You can also download the Nigeria Info app and listen to us from wherever you are. Let's now go to the Vanguard newspaper, shall we? Now on the Vanguard, Niger Delta leaders to federal government pull army out of Okwama, other Delta Bayelsa communities. I think this would be difficult, but that is what they are saying. Niger Delta leaders to federal government pull army out of Okwama, other Delta Bayelsa communities. WAEC gets new head of council. That is on the Vanguard. Poor power supply. Federal government moves to take over BEDC. SAC management investigation. Hardship. Tinubu opts for low-key 72nd birthday celebration. That also you would find on the Vanguard newspaper. Father Alia's shocking revelations. In Benue, we had more ghost schools workers than real ones. That's also on the Vanguard. You can go there and get yourself all of the details. In the meantime, I go onto Facebook to take your comments. I'm sure there's plenty of them coming in. Remember, to be a part, it's simple. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Search for it and follow the live stream. You can also do well to share and drop your comments. Okay, so let's see what you're saying. Jeffet Ibekwe says Wike should please allow the governor breathe. He has handed over to power to him and can never be governor of Rivers State again. 137 abducted regain freedom. Kudos Nigerian military, and they should shed more light on the situation. Onyeka Chike said, be careful politicians who do not speak. FCT Minister Christian Williams, Mr. President should go beyond cancelling his birthday celebration and provide solution to economic hardship. Precious says, those kidnapped release. Well, I don't have much to say than to say let them be playing politics with everything. My happiness is that the hardship is just not affecting only one person. Wisdom says, this cry of the FCT minister, it's just pulling your messages. So keeping up isn't easy. King Boy, good morning, Andrew. Hardship, Tinubu out for Loki 72nd birthday. This is good. Freeing abducted students in Kaduna is a good one. I beg federal government to work towards ensuring no more abductions. Justice Ori. Lorenzo Delight says, FCT minister telling us to be careful of quiet people is ideal, but he should make peace with his successor. President Tinubu cancelling his birthday celebration is a good one. The way Nollywood actors are dying needs to be looked into. Yes, my brother, it's really worrisome. Really worrisome. In the industry, you hear that more for the men. Obiomano FCT minister should hide his face. He was the worst governor that Rivers State had. Well, some people will disagree, my dear. Thank God Ability says, as the day goes by, Governor Sim is getting more support from River sons and daughters. Odinakachi, the FCT minister, should allow the governor concentrate on delivering good governance to Rivers people. Uche and Uche, former Governor Wike, comment is here nor there. We don't take his word serious. Iceberg says, Ifeemi, good morning. Former Governor of Rivers State challenges governor to media chat. Let me remind the former governor that Sim is too busy to indulge in media chat. It's not out of place for him to want the governor to, but I also think the governor will decide when he wants to, if he wants to grant the media any interview, that's up to him to decide when. I don't think anybody would tell him when to do it or how to do it. He would decide when he wants to. I'm pretty sure the FCT minister also decides when he wants to speak with the press. Nobody tells him when he wants to speak with the press. He decides which press even to speak with. There's also that. He decides which press he wants to speak with. I mean, the governor was in Rivers State was governor for 8 years, the former governor. I can't remember him visiting any radio house to have any conversation with any media house in Rivers State. I can't remember that. It was mostly TV stations from Lagos, national TV stations though. I don't remember at all the governor having any chats with the place you were governor of in any of the media houses here in Rivers State. I can't remember one. So I think the governor would make his decision when he wants to and how he wants to. Skillful Piro says, Niger Delta leaders, the federal government, pull army out of Okwama or Delta Bayelsa communities. My question is, army, not the federal government? Is army not the federal government? Oh, my brother, I don't know what to say. Bobby Erinwa says, good morning, Ifeemi. The former governor should stop crying. Sim is working. I wouldn't describe it as crying. It's his opinion. There's a reason why he said what he said. I think with politicians, you always should know that when they say certain things to stir the waters, there's a reason why. So let's leave them to do their politics, and that's it. Adindu says, good morning. This FCT minister's talk is too early. When Dave Umahi challenged the former governor to media chat, did he honor it? If I listen to the governor, former governor, the FCT minister, I don't think he wanted a debate. I don't think that was what he was trying to say. He was just saying, go and talk to the media like I talk to the media every time. So you two talk to them now. Since you've been governor, we've not seen. I think that's what he was trying to say. We've not seen you sit down with the media to talk and have conversations and, say things. I think that's what he was trying to say, because he, in his time, we know he would sit down with TV stations most of the times. As for radio stations, I don't know what we did, but they never sat down with us. Hopefully, under this administration, the story would be different. But I think that was what the FCT minister was trying to say. I don't think he was trying to call out the governor to come and sit down and so they debate on the media chat. No, I don't think that was it. Unless I did not hear him very well. All right, let's get on to the phone lines now, shall we? The numbers to call are 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. I'll take it again. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007. That is the number. If you want to be a part of the conversation this morning, one more time, 0817 923 0007, 0817 923 0003, and 0817 923 0002. The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. All right, tell us your name and where you're calling from, and straight to the point. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
All right, go on.
Yeah, move faster on the line. Well, the former governor challenging my current governor to a media chat. For me, I don't want to even imagine that our governor, who is everly working and busy, will be interested in such unnecessary distractions. We can only have one governor at a time. For me, instead of the former governor, keep engaging in this kind of, unnecessary war of words, I think he has a lot of things to do in Abuja. When he was governor, he had the support of the people. He had his time. He would have just allowed this governor to do, what he has been elected to do, instead of coming every now and then to, come up with all this kind of, unnecessary controversial statements. And I would say that, let me equally, commend the rescue of those girls. The students. I would rather also want to see a situation where, having rescued these students, we want to see these terrorists are being arrested or being killed. Because if you say you want to initiate a safe school program, when these criminals and terrorists are still there, in the northeast and in the south and all of that, let our government come up with with policies that when you are caught as a kidnapper, the penalties will be steep. That's only when we can get these criminals out of our society. That's my position this morning. All
right, Mufasa, thank you very much. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Good morning, if you hear me.
All right, tell us your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, my name is Chief Comrade. I am the Chairman, Young Elders Council, River State.
Go ahead.
If you hear me, the former governor, now the FCT minister, called for a debate. For me, last time I checked, even the debates that were programmed by your station 2015, the governor, as I said, did not even implement that debate. And while calling for a debate to criminalize Joseph Fobara, look at the governor's busy nature. Can the governor leave what he's doing for Rivers people and come for a debate? I think the FCT minister also has a lot to do at Abuja so that he can also have the structure of Abuja to himself. There is no competition. I don't think there is any award for any debate. So please let the governor continue to look at Rivers people and ensure that he brings dividends of democracy to Rivers people. And also those people that were released, about 138 people, I think is a good one, but let the government and the Nigerian military do more. And also the Niger Delta elders called that the government should please redeploy the army out of
Delta and communities in Bayelsa State.
Yes, I think it's a good one. Please, we don't need any crisis. And let there be proper investigation concerning the death of the military and also the sack of those communities. And the government should do justice, because I don't think all the community conspire and kill those military people. Why must the military not be professional in this case? When it gets to the north, the military will be professional. But when it gets to the south, they must kill everybody. I think Niger Delta should begin to say no and get to the presidency to address this issue so that it doesn't escalate.
All right, thank you very much.
God bless you.
All right, thank you very much for that. I think it's a fair call to ask that. Because when you see people in communities now in Bayelsa not eating, food cannot get to the community because they would survive based on those people who transport. They call them local boat, all right, that carry food items from Yenagoa to those communities, and now they've been stopped from getting access into those communities for the time being whatever the reason is. We have people who own businesses and shops all fled the community because of, the presence of the military and what's happening. It's a great idea. But what's even also another thing on the other side we should also look at is the community should also be able to help. It would be almost impossible to think that the community doesn't have any idea or know those people in their community that are involved in some of these things that we are talking about. And that's where the problem is. That's where we are now. So as much as we're crying this, there's also this side for us to look at. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Oga Lucky calling from Romulo community.
Okay, go on.
I want to quote FCC minister saying that the present governor, they are the one that wrote petition against former governor Rotimi Chibike, that he should write petition against him if he knows anything about him. Now I want to challenge the current minister the current governor to do as well as the FCC minister have just said. In the same way he wrote petition against Chibike Rotimi Ahmedi, according to the FCC minister, he should do the same to the FCC minister. The FCC minister is challenging him to do so. I remain Oga Lucky from Romulo. Thank you.
All right, Lucky, thank you. Let's also think about it. Does the current governor at that time have the powers to just wake up and write a petition? I don't know. But I think that's a valid question to also ask. Hopefully we get the answers sometime. But then again, for now, Mr. Lucky, it is the governor that will decide if a petition should be written against anybody. Nobody would tell him when to do it. If he wants to do it, if he thinks there's a petition to be written, the governor would. Good morning. We're trying to get the politics in Rivers State to be calm. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Mr. Kuri is my name, please.
All right, Mr. Kuri, go ahead.
Yeah, I am not saying that the former governor, every time he comes to Rivers State, he will make a statement that at the end of it. I always say, if you're a leader, your manner of approach, your speech should be well organized. Well, as a minister, we are happy. But when you are coming to fight with our son, I think every day I'm not impressed. Let us find out how to progress our state so that as other people you are hearing, let us know that we are doing the right thing. Finally, Delta and the Niger Delta elders, they are saying that I'm going to take it. How about the other people that are killed? And that the thing that I was talking, when we are calling our children world leader, what did they do? Did they fight? It has happened and it's affecting everybody. In Begema, 30 people were killed by these militants, and nothing has been talked about it up to date. So if we start to kill ourselves, and at the end we say we are world leader, where are we world leader for? And for that, army should not leave that place until the last person should come out to defend himself. Thank you. That's my take-up, please. All
right, thank you. This person spoke on the other side of it, and that's what I was trying to create the balance. As much as we are saying, oh, leave, let the people also know that the other people the people that killed people, Linko, what happened? Nigeria Info, good morning.
Yeah, Efemi, good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my name is Susan. I'm calling from Rema community.
All right, go ahead.
I don't think there is anything wrong with a father and son having a conversation on a rational issue. After all, even Sin himself has said that Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
So if the FCC minister is saying, come out, let us have a conversation, possibly the conversation they will have will settle this whole round, the whole thing that is happening in Rivers State today. Because people have been asking questions, what has the governor in Rivers State done? And the FCC minister is saying, come, let us talk about it so that our followers can understand where the problem is coming from. And that is one aspect of alternative dispute resolution I like, where people keep talking and repeating things, and then people who don't have an understanding will have it. For anybody to say that it's unnecessary distraction, I don't know where you're coming from with that kind of idea. Somebody like Wike cannot be making unnecessary comments. And it's insulting, and it worries somebody like me, that you will come from nowhere and you begin to talk about elders of the state like this. We can't do that to other places. Thank you very much from Erema community.
All right, Susie, thank you. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Yes, Ifedi, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, my name is Stanley Ngayamadi. I'm calling from Elelewu.
All right, go on, Stanley.
Yes. Actually, the FCT minister did not call or did not challenge the current governor for any debate. He only asked him to face the media. Because I was there yesterday. I was one of the people that put up that program, one of the organizing committee members for that program yesterday. Those saying that the FCT minister did not do anything during his time as governor for 8 years. I'm challenging them this morning. They should tell us one thing the current governor has done within this period he has been in office. Because most of the projects he commissioned was done by the former governor. Even the hospital that was commissioned recently, the former governor said it yesterday. He was the one that completed it. The convocation arena in the port. The former governor paid 98% of that for that project. So the current governor, they should tell us the thing he has done within this period he has been in office. The ring road they are talking about was initiated by the former governor, and they borrowed money, 200 billion from Zenith Bank to commence that project. So they should tell us one new project, as in the one he initiated and started and completed and commissioned by him. They should tell us just one. I challenged them this morning.
Thank you.
Most of the projects they were done by the former government.
Point made. Thank you very much. We have a commercial coming shortly. Well, question is, we've always said government is continuing. Would you have preferred that because the current governor wants people who believe and see things the way you've just put it, to say, oh, you are working, and he chooses to abandon all the other projects that the former administration started halfway or initiated and chooses to start his own? Would that make sense? So I think sometimes we create the politics that we don't need. If it was started, even the Ring Road project, if we follow the history of it, I don't think the idea of it was conceived by the past administration. The Ring Road project is something that's been there. It's a plan for Rivers State that has been there, and this administration chose to say, the past administration chose to say, okay, this is something that should start. And then this administration came and started the project. Because it was there at the time. And I think it should be kudos. The past administration also continued some projects by the Amechi administration that it commissioned. I don't see why we need to attach the name of who. Because then when we, as the people, begin to attach the name of who, we are encouraging the division politics that we are preaching against. That's what we're doing. Because now, the other person might look at it and say, if I do this one now, they will not say, is this person that started it? I'm not doing it. Let me go and start my own. That's technically what we're saying, and that's the kind of politics we do not want. The reason why we have abandoned projects littered across the country, not just in Rivers State, is things similar to this thought idea. Yes, it is fantastic to have yours, but if you come in and you see good projects by social administrations before you, nothing stops you from continuing them and completing them. It is for the government. It is not for Governor Fubara or former Governor Wike or former Governor Amechi or former Governor Odili. It is for Rivers State. It is Rivers State government. Let's take a short commercial. We'll be back for some messages.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable.